Hey guys, Aramis555 here, and I'm coming to you with a deck profile. This is for the new July 14th ban list that really didn't do anything, but it did make one of my favorite decks a little bit better, and it made the build that I like in the deck more consistent as well, so I'm really happy about that. That deck is none other than Six Samurai. This is pretty much the deck that my channel is the most known for, I would say. I love this deck to death. Yeah, I've been telling some people I don't think it's very good right now. I still kind of stand by that. I don't think it's that great, but it is kind of a fun deck, and I think it does still stand a chance. It does have a hard hat matchup, though. I think everything kind of has a hard hat matchup. This particular build has a pretty decent water matchup, and it's overall pretty good against everything else as well. So some of you may remember that this is the build, or some of you may remember, I should say, the build that I got third place with at local champs, and I went undefeated in Swiss, and I wasn't playing Asceticism, and I to this day still believe that Asceticism is not a good card, and I think it was good when Smoke Signal went to one and we only had the one Rhoda, but I think the moment that we got second Smoke Signal back, and then especially the third one, that was like the point for me where I was like, well, we don't need Asceticism anymore. Like, we're back to where the 6 Sam deck was before, and the old 6 Sam deck used to just run 3 Kageki, 3 Kagemusha. Like, that's just the best way to do it. So I tested a lot of decks or builds online with Asceticism and whatnot, and I just realized that the most consistent one was just going for like the big normal summon play. Like, Asceticism is a dead draw in the sense that if you don't get through your normal summon, it loses. Now, some of you might be like, oh, well, that's why you run Elders, so you can like search out Elder and use Special, and then you Asceticism it. Yeah, and then they just save their Warning or Blackhorn for your Shi En, and you lose anyways. So I think this is the best way to run the build or the deck personally. I really do not like Asceticism. I'll stand by that. I know I'll probably get some dislikes for that. But if you think about it logically, Asceticism was just there to replace those cards that got hit. But now we have 5 Rhodas in the deck. We got the 2 Rhodas and we have the 3 Smoke Signals. So it's just like, you don't need Asceticism. It just makes it so you have to run bad Samurais in your deck, such as Zanji, who's really mediocre. And, I don't mind Ira. I think Ira is okay, but once again, I don't think it's really necessary whatsoever. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get right on with the deck profile and tell you why I'm playing what. It's going to be a bit of a longer deck profile today. So 3 Kageki. Once again, I'm not running Asceticism, and now that Rhoda's at 5, if you basically just want to open like this and one of the Searchers, or Kagemusha on one of the Searchers, and you got your first turn Shien possibly with a Kizan on the board, and that's really strong. A lot of people say that he's dead late game. I'd actually rather top deck this guy than an Elder, because at least he's like 2k butt, and a 2k butt's actually pretty good right now, just because of all the hands and smaller monsters running around compared to actual boss monsters. So I think that the 3 Kageki is actually really strong. The Shadow play is also a card. Obviously, you can Shadow and you beef up the Kageki up to 35. It doesn't happen very often, but I mean, it's there. And it's actually more consistent now with the 2 Rhodas as well. 3 Kagemusha, you have to run 3. I've seen some people running 2, and I always say like you gotta run 3 Kagemusha. Especially now that Goyo Guardian is back. And this deck, I think, makes Goyo pretty easily. I would say the only deck that makes it easier than this is probably Black Wings, which can make it off of 1 card with Blizzard, but this can also make it off 1 card with Double-Edged Sword Technique. So 3 Kizan. He's super easy to search out now with triple or double Rhoda, so that OTKs are more consistent. They're there. I am running double Grandmaster. This guy's actually really good right now. I've seen a lot of people just running 2. He's really good. Like he gets around the Black Horns, and he gets around Warning and stuff like that. So 2100 isn't a number really to mess with. Mirror Force is not up to 3, so he gets around that. If the Fire Fist hand pops him, he just goes back to your hand. You can summon him again, stuff like that. So he's just a really strong card, and I like him at 2. We had the 1 Enishi. I was thinking about bumping this up to 2, possibly, now with Rhoda being up to 2, just because his effect is really important. Like, not letting your opponent have a summon is pretty good. It keeps Shien alive as well, but I'm just going to test 1 for now. 1 hand of the 6 Samurai, and I'm still running the 1 Spirit, because Spirits were really clutch. Next up, I am running the Triple United. Obviously, not going to say anything about that. Now this build, since I So this is my run Dojo. I still like this card because it opens up first turn power plays, and it makes it so you can also still do, like now with Rhoda at 2, you can more consistently open up like Shi En, Kizan, and Enishi, and it's actually really easy to do with the Dojos, and then that way you're not having dead draws with Asceticism. Like, this can be a dead draw as well, but I don't know, I still like this card. I think 2 is just a good number. And then obviously we have our Searchers. You have the 3 Smoke Signal. And I'm running 2 Rhodas. I need to get another Ultra there. I have an Ultra and a Super. I'll pick up another Ultra off my friend. Really nice that's back up to 2. It just makes the deck so much more consistent. Being able to search out your Kizans is pretty good. And then we have the 2 MSTs. And the 1 Book Moon. That's it for spells. I would be running Soul Charges. I don't own them, as you guys know, so I'm not playing them. If I had Soul Charge, I'd probably just drop out the Dojos, to be completely honest, and just run 2 Soul Charge. But I think other than that, it's fine. 2 Double-Edged Sword Technique. I don't think I'd run 3. I don't really know what I'd cut. I might test it out, but this is more of a control build. And I think 2 is just a good number, because if you open up with it, it's kind of dead, which I don't like. 2 Magatama is actually very good in this format. A lot of destruction going on, surprisingly. Keeps Shien alive, and it also keeps your safe zones on the board. This card's still really good in this format. Safe Zone Shien with a Spirit equipped is just so devastating. Water has a hard time getting over this because a lot of water builds aren't running more than 1 infantry. And if they are, you're probably playing the deck wrong. I am running 2 Fiendish Chains as well. I'm testing these out just for more monster negation because I have a hard time with it, but 2 breakthrough skills. And then I also am running Compulsory, Bottomless, and Warning. I do not run Torrential because obviously this deck relies a lot on field presence. So pretty standard. The extra deck, I'm obviously missing some cards. I don't have 101. As you guys know, still don't have one, but I'm hoping I'll get reprinted soon. So 1 rank 5 on Volcasaurus. Since I'm running double Grandmaster, he's actually pretty easy to make, and it's just kind of like if you make a push, your opponent like specials Gores or something like that, you can just always like Volk it for game. It just makes easy pushes as well, so the one's kind of clutch. The 1 Shadow. I'm running 1 Ragna 0. Just gives you some more destruction. Black Ship. You know, good against Boojins and gets over monsters I might have a hard time killing. The 1 Excalibur. I do not run Blade Armor Ninja. You don't need Blade Armor Ninja. It doesn't do anything. Excalibur is a better card. It doesn't do as much damage as Blade Armor, but Excalibur at least gets over stuff. So, the 1 Steel Storm Roach. I think he's really good right now just because Lightsworn's kind of coming back. I've always kind of liked him in this deck because this deck obviously has a hard time with bigger monsters. So the Steel Storm Roach definitely puts you in a safer spot. And Roach safe zone's kind of gross too. The 1 Dweller makes the water matchup easier. And I do run Cowboy in here, in here too, just because it's easy to make. If I had 101, I'd probably drop out the Cowboy though. We have the 1 Tempo, just, you know, it's good against, what's his name, Gigant. And it's also good against Evil Swarm, gay dude. What's he called? I don't play this game very much anymore. You know what I'm talking about. Ophion, that's the guy. I do run Zen mains as well. I was going to run Alucard in here, but I was just like, nah. So for Synchros, I only run 5, but it's Mist Wurm. I might cut Mist Wurm out and run... He helps with the OTKs though and stuff, but I might cut him out and run a level 8 instead. Just because I'm running 2 6s now, so it's a little bit more consistent. But Goyo Guardian, he's back. He actually got banned the format, I think it was the 2011 format, right after Gateway got banned. That was that same ban list. It was just pretty much because like stealing an opponent's Shien is really strong. And it's also the fact that like this guy was so easy to make in Samurai that I guess Konami felt it was time for him to go. I am also running Barkion, of course, and Shi En, and then my last card is Catastor. I don't run Naturia Beast because the only Earth I have in the deck other than, or level 3 Earth I should say, other than Spirit is Spirit. So it's just not really consistent to run Naturia Beast. It is a good card, but like I'm not usually going to make it like that very often. If I did have another Synchro on the deck, it would probably be, what's what's it called, Armades. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. If you have any comments, please feel free to comment down below. I still, like I said, think this is one of the better ways to run the deck. I know that if you guys are subscribed to his channel, if you're not, I should say, you should be, because he's a really good samurai player, is W Slasher. He does samurai videos, and he agrees with me that Asceticism is just not a good card. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.